Hello, and welcome to the Royal Court staff training video. Today we will be discussing your roles as staff, what you are supposed to be doing, where to go when you sign in, how to move or delete threads, and how to deal with member situations. As stated in the Lost Children Member and Staff Handbook, the Royal Court is responsible for noticing glitches or errors within the forum. They are to remove threads that are in the wrong areas. They are to move them to the correct areas. Staff also deals with the internal affairs in regards to members. The staff's job is not to correct these behaviors or to handle these situations. Staff should instead communicate the affairs to their vice presidents, who are the nobles, who will then correct or handle the internal affairs or situations. Your job as staff is to make sure the members are doing okay, that there are no problems within the forum. You are to check the shout box and your personal messages to make sure that our members are safe and happy. If there are any problems, you go straight to the nobles and you ask them for advice. And if they can't solve something, they will come to me, your admin. Under no circumstances should you be solving member affairs. Your job as staff is to deal mostly with the threads. If it's a minor situation that you can fix with common sense, at least bring it up with your supervisors before you make any type of action or response to a member or their situations. Now, when you log on every day, you will be on the home page. Your job as staff, before you even reply to your own role plays, is to check the staff lounge. The staff lounge will house every piece of information that the staff needs, whether it is meeting notes from a previous staff meeting, whether it's something that we've put up that you need to address or sign. And from here, you can also always see the announcements, so you don't even need to go to the announcement page. Every board will have an announcement on it. The only board that does not are the archives. After you check both the announcements and the staff lounge, make sure you just take a peek at the Q&A board. The Q&A board usually shouldn't have questions or questions that have not been answered. But if there are questions there that have not been answered and no other staff is on, if you have the ability to answer that question, please do so. After you finish that, just take a quick peek at the shout box in your personal messages. If there are no questions for you to answer, if no member has an issue, then you are free to go into your role plays and respond. In the event that you need to move a thread because you find out something is out of place, you will go to where that thread is located. For example, in the one-on-ones, what you will notice when you go over your threads is that a little checkbox will appear. If you're going to move a thread, you just click that checkbox. After you click that checkbox, you're going to go over to Actions. In the Actions tab, you will go down to the last selection, which is Moderate. On Moderate, you have multiple choices. You can either make an announcement, a sticky, you can lock it, move, delete, bump, or enable falling. Under no situations should you ever make a thread an announcement or a sticky. If there is a situation that calls for something to be an announcement or a sticky, bring it up with your nobles. The only selections you should ever be making are the lock, move, or delete. If you lock the thread, you've locked it and members cannot post. If you delete it, you've deleted it permanently and there is not a way to get it back. If you're going to move the thread, it will tell you must move the entire thread. Once you click on this, it gives you an option of where you want to move it. You must make your selection. If you are in the one-on-ones and you're moving a finished roleplay, you go down to the archive and you're going to go select finished or dropped roleplays and then move the thread. You have the choice of sending a PM to the topic creator and leaving a thread has been moved message. Only do that if the situation calls for it. If the thread itself says that the roleplay is finished, then there is no need to send a PM or leave a message that it's been moved. You can just move it to the archives. If it's a different thread, like if someone posts an artist corner thread in their one-on-one roleplay, then you can send a PM to let them know your thread has been moved and here's why. Under no circumstances should a member ever receive a warning from a staff member. Those warnings will come from either a noble or myself. On the member profiles, I do not believe staff can even see the warning. If you can, I will show you this. If staff cannot see this, do not worry about it. If you go onto their profile and you go to this settings wheel and click on warn member, it will be on you will go to their warning page. Under no circumstances, if you can see this, should you ever warn a member. The only thing you ever need to see are the staff notes. I believe once we put staff notes in, that you will be able to see the staff notes on the profile. This does not mean that the other members can see it. An example I can give you is a member that we've had to warn previously. You can see their warning level. Staff, nobles, and the admin can see the warning level. Nobody else can. So when you're looking at her character, when you're looking at her account, keep in mind that only you can see that she's been warned. The members cannot. And do not bring it up to the members that they have somebody that has been warned. Now with the staff notes are always at the bottom, and it will tell you exactly what message that was sent to them and any staff message that I or a noble leaves. If you can get to this page, I will state once again, by no means should you ever warn a member. That is your superior's responsibility. After you check everything, after you've responded to your roleplays, if there are no issues on the forum, you have done your job for the day, and congratulations, you are a really good mod. The last thing I will say is that if some of the members are having issues figuring out where to sign up for the signature page, do not just give them links. Direct them to go to the announcement page and read the handbook, or direct them to go to the general board and read the code of conduct. There is no reason for them to have to be given links. If you have an issue that cannot be solved by you, bring it up with your supervisors, who are your nobles. The only reason you should come straight to me as the admin is if either the nobles are not on and you have a situation that needs to be addressed right away, or if the situation calls for you to skip your nobles. If the situation has to do with the nobles and you do not feel comfortable going to them, you can always come to me. But be smart about your decisions. Remember to just keep in mind that this is a forum. It should be kept safe, but you don't need to spend hours making sure everything's in place. Thank you, my royal court, for volunteering to be part of our staff team. Thank you for taking the time to not only be on the site to roleplay, but to help us keep the site up and running. If you ever have any questions or problems, always come to another staff member and we would be more than happy to help you. Thank you for your time, and this concludes your staff training.